available right now, but so is that Smolder, so is Senna, and that'll be the answer from it's Senna Tom for G2.
Ooh, the safety of the Tom Kench here to complement the Senna. One of our classic combinations when you see the Vi coming towards you.
Game here on the Viego too. He's still staying ahead of Levi in terms of tempo with his farm. He's also going to fully clear both the grubs, and remember that he already got the first underneath the turret with no way out. Kiaya won't be caught by that trap, but Skumon coming in mid lane here finds a nice stun on Eris. There's the follow-up from Cabs. Shockwave isn't going to do a whole lot. It's first blood over to Skumon. Oh, but now we got a problem up in the top side for Kiaya. Skumon once again trying to make the difference. Kiaya misses the Q2, goes in for the Q3 onto the Viego. Continues trying to make a little bit of extra distance with the third, and Tofo Strike's gonna find him this time. Broken Blade gets a kill. The facilitator of both kills thus far. GAM, they'll use the smite to secure the Scuttle Crab, but they've got to respect Caps. The Annie with the flash and the Tibbers can spell disaster very easily. Kiaya trying to get away from Broken Blade. He's already got the Iceborne Gauntlet completed. Kiaya still has components. He does not want to fight this. The turret already shot him another time. Kiaya with the flash away. The Dawning Shadow doesn't find the mark. Kiaya gets away, but at the same time, G2 claims their second Drake. Still just the difference between having an item and not. Broken Blade just feeling so much more powerful than this Aatrox. Goes all out, provides himself an exit route here, as now the World Ender is popped. Broken Blade trying to use the Pathmaker, but that means the Vi ulti has the opportunity to go back in. But Skumon's also here. Broken Blade with another shield. GAM finds the first kill, but now Kiaya's got to make sure he doesn't fall. Skumon with the defensive ulti back over the wall to escape. GAM get their first kill of the game, punishing Broken Blade.
Exactly what you were talking about, Flowers. He wanted to use his item advantage for the 1v1, but it was not a 1v1. Levi had just been on that top side, and so he doesn't respect it, but now
Eris, immediate flash over the wall as Labrov with a nice abyssal dive forces the summoner spell out of the otherwise immobile mid laner of GAM. But this whole time, because Labrov and now we're in a contest for those boots. It's 2 kills for GAM or 1 kill for G2 to earn them, as Hans Sama is at least going to retake
towards mid tower. Okay. It's not quite going to get it right now, but using that thing, it already is fairly low.
Labrov gets rooted up there by the Seraphine, forced to flash out. Now they're ready to follow it, but that's a Seraphine ulti. They're throwing the whole kitchen sink at Tom Kench. He gets away with an abyssal dive. A little bit more damage is still required. Levi's still going in. Finally, Artemis secures.
Of course, Hanstama here, stacking up the Senna. Slower now than previously, but also going to add the enchanting to his team. And they do that Rift-Tailed play. Even if it was delayed by Labrov going down for the vision, they still pull it off. They still get their goal.
Can he get the Herald down to the turret? Nice drifting from Skumon there, crashing the Herald into the tier 1 turret in the bottom lane to guarantee they get that one as well. G2 with a slight gold lead. GAM's not going to let him just take this third Drake of the game, though. GAM ready to move up and try to fight. They've caught Cabs. He's in some danger, but the Blast Cone gets him away. G2 mid laner at half HP. Dragon resetting and losing patience. G2 still with control over the bot side river. Keep your eyes on Cabs. GAM trying to move up, apply a little bit of pressure. The Dragon down to half. Attacking GAM now, putting a little bit of damage into the health bars. Broken Blade's got a lot of spears in his back. Chunk down to half himself. But remember, if he goes all out, he can still try to regenerate a lot of HP. G2 decides against it. They don't want to potentially throw the lead here. They give the Mountain Drake over. Seraphine ulti into the Tri-Brush only finds Broken Blade as he path makes out. Dust settles, nobody dead.
But GAM have an easy route towards mid. So even though the Rift Road was used to take down their mid tower, not only do they get the objective by forcing them out, they also can turn it into some gold as well.
GAM about to tie this game up. It is 3 turrets to 3, 2 Drakes to 1. It doesn't even matter. Both these teams ready to go. Nice interrupt there on the Q3. Broken Blade not going to allow Kiaya to get that big source of damage. Levi just jumps over the wall here with a ball breaker immediately, but it's only Labrov waiting on him. Now it might be trouble for GAM. Levi has to try to retreat back over the wall now as Artemis also does the same. Caps rotates down as GAM disengages. G2 easily secure this Otacon for themselves, and And Kobe, although the gold is as close as it is, now if we look at the total amount of 15 seconds on the clock, means that there's no chance for G2 to try to trade something across the map there in the Baron pit. Still not spawned yet. G2 are going to use the opportunity to take the tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane. The play ultimate
For the kill.
Orianna shield on
here.
Levi. Okay, Abyssal dive from LeBron. Kiaya to target. G2 have already got him. Feet of warfare for G2. Kiaya down. GAM on the retreat. A nice knockback onto Elio, but Broken Blade has gone very far forward. He uses the Pathmaker to get himself back out. That is a massive pick from G2 Esports.
Caps does it. They go for the burst. They get the kill. The Aatrox is down. G2 will get Dragon number 3.
All right, there it is. And I just got updated. That is the second longest timer to claim the Blessing of Noxus, which is the boots, across all Tier 1 regions in Split 2. The longest one was 31 minutes, but we don't have time for that. Caps has been caught out. Levi goes in for him, but LeBron's got the save. Tom Kench against Vi. He's made for this. Beautiful counter from G2, and the game is blown wide open. Han Sama with a kill. Caps with another, and G2 are about to take the Baron.
Caps doing it. G2, they're going to get the Baron. That will put an end to the stalemate. They will push in.
This game was so close for so long. For 29 minutes, they stared each other down. And when push came to shove, who steps up? Caps.
G2 wearing
engage attempts have been onto the Lebrov Tom Kench, trying to shut down that get out of jail free card, but he's just so tanky.
Yeah, G2 with the Baron buff. They just get the split going. They're going to get the 4-1, claiming this gold lead for them. GAM.
Oh, nice from Skewmond. He immediately responds with a Heartbreaker to get away, and Eris gonna get dove now. G2 is tired of waiting, and Broken Blade will create the space to pierce the base of GAM as G2 will find their first inhibitor here in the top lane. They'll find the second in mid right thereafter. That's 2 inhibs down, 32 minutes. And at MSI 2025, they will try to hold the line. Here at this tier 3 turret, they know if they give over triple inhibs, there's no way to even leave the base at that point. G2 keeping the pressure on. Center route finds Kiaya. Tier 3 turret, about 3/5 of the HP remaining on it. 20 seconds until the Mountain Drake spawns. Han Sama with so much range, easy to step up and take pot shots at this thing. As another wave steps up to the side of GAM, Levi wants to go in. The Seraphine ulti over the top. It only finds Broken Blade and LeBron, and now Levi is going on a one-way trip. GAM trying to force the fight forward, but Kiaya has to flash back. Caps is ready for the counterattack. Elio is saved by Artemis, but the Dawning Shadow finds multiple health bars. Artemis is already down. Kiaya and Eris both about to follow. No raid boss Aatrox in this one. Eris is gone. GAM is aced, and G2, they had to work for it. They had to sweat for it. They had to bleed for it, but they won't be denied. They eliminate GAM and move on to the main stage.